Hi everyone, it's Coach Michelle here and I am making a vegan crab cake. So what makes it vegan? And if you've never had a crab cake, I love crab cakes, hate crab because it's like too much work for that little bit of meat. So this is even better. So what makes our crab meat? Hearts of palm. And it's funny, it does have a little sea type smell to it. I'm using northern beans, great northern beans. You can use chickpeas. Right now I can't have chickpeas, so I'm using great northern beans. And the other key is, oh, here it is. Instead of egg as a binder, we're using aquafaba. Any, I guess, bean liquid can become aquafaba. Your white beans, chickpeas, northern beans, I'm trying to think, cannellini beans, I can't pronounce that word. They're very light in flavor too, so they're not going to change the flavor of your product, and this becomes a binder. I was amazed when I found that out. So I've got some seasonings from the original recipe. I changed some things. I've got my seasonings, a little bit of filler, gluten-free breadcrumbs, so this is also gluten-free, and onion. It's supposed to be green onion. So we're going to use regular onion. And of course, you cannot make crab cakes without Old Bay. And then I've got mayonnaise, Worcestershire sauce. I just bought Worcestershire sauce. I don't think it has any. Oh, this one is not vegan because it has anchovies in it. So it does contain fish. And then mustard. So semi-vegan. We can say no meat. So first things, we are going to basically make our meat mixture. We're going to put this in the blender. I love, or food processor. I love when a recipe is basically made in the food processor. Makes life easy. What our goal is with this is to get this flaky, just like crab meat. So I'm just going to pulse it. Don't want to do too much. Hearts of palm, if you've never had it, you gotta try it. It's an amazing vegetable. Okay, awesome. It's about the right consistency. And I'm just gonna move this to the bowl. So hopefully you can see that. And I'm gonna move this out of my way. Actually, before we get to this, I'm gonna put this in this bowl, but then I'm gonna bring my aquafaba over. I may have done this just a touch too much. That's okay. Next up, next tool, we are going to make the kind of foam up the aquafaba. And when you see it gets really foamy. Hopefully you can see that. And next, now we're going to add into this mixture the vegan mayonnaise, Worcestershire sauce, and Dijon mustard. And then these things will get added to the dry ingredients. And then we'll put it all together. So now we are going to add 2 tablespoons of vegan mayonnaise. This is also a little bit of a binder. This one is soy free. Now we're going to add, that was 2 tablespoons of vegan mayo, 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. The one thing I'm always looking for to make sure it's gluten-free. This will also give it a seafood taste because of how what it's made of. Hold on, I gotta shake this. You know how you get that liquid? This is how you make that. And I always forget, and then I'm like, oh no, I don't want all that. So I have mixed in the liquid seasonings with mustard, Worcestershire sauce, and vegan mayonnaise into the aquafaba. I'm going to add the seasonings, which I'm using. If you can use thyme, I would use thyme and parsley. I'm using rosemary and basil. And so I'm just mixing this in. There's salt in here too. I believe I am going to put the onions in here too. Okay. So basically, that's my liquid. Oh, about to forget one of the most important things. We need 1 teaspoon of Old Bay. Get that all mixed up. Looks amazing. Now we're bringing our crab cake mixture back. We're going to put the breadcrumbs in. Obviously, for how much you have, this is very little breadcrumbs. So it's going to be very meaty. I just want to mix this up because after I put this in, I don't want to over mix it. Okay, so now I need to fold this in ever so slightly. So I'm going to just do a little bit at a time. So what I'm going to do now is use a 1/4 cup. Yeah, I'm going to use a 1/4 cup measurement, and I'm just going to use that to measure them, and I'm just going to fry it in a skillet. And that's it. So that's the next part, is the actual cooking.